welcome back to another video. I was just thinking about these videos and me doing this channel and stuff and talking about God more and stuff and sharing who I am, because I really believe that sharing who I am and my life, stories in my life and stuff will just kind of all help shine through my belief in the Lord and stuff. Sometimes I start thinking, well, am I doing it good enough or whatnot? Sometimes I know my videos might be boring to some people, but there are a lot of my videos that have good information and stories in them. Some of them are just me telling stories about my life and showing the humor in some of the stuff. Is also a lesson too, Some people might just look at it like me being a comedian or telling a story or something like that, but what it's also doing is it's also showing, because I talk about, even when I'm talking about the tough stuff in my life, talking about the tough stuff, a lot of times I'll turn it into a joke or something and laugh about it, and I think that's important to do in life.
In 200 feet,
Doesn't solve things, but I feel like it's better to be able to see the humor in some tough things rather than let them beat you and you feel bummed out or negative or stressed out about life. I mean, we're going to feel that anyway, no matter what. But if we can find some humor in some of that stuff, something that makes us laugh at the crazy things life throws at us, that laughter is powerful. Along with, just like, talking to God is powerful. Praying to God. Well, kind of, to me, they're the same, a little bit different, because times I actually pray, and there are other times that I figure I'm still praying, but I just talk to God. Well, it depends, I guess. Sometimes I don't know, is a prayer mean you gotta be asking for something? Asking God to take care of your loved ones and watch over them and stuff? Or am I still praying when I just talk to Him about life or how my day is going, or tell Him a funny joke that I think is funny? Or I sit and tell a joke to myself or to the camera here, while I'm talking to God or something. I don't know. What do we all know? One thing I am saying I'm pretty happy about myself is I do, because of that, seeing humor in a lot of that stuff. Sure makes things a bit easier. It doesn't 100% of the time, because it still comes back to you. If you're still in a tough situation or...
At the light, turn left onto 11th Avenue Southwest, 220th Street North.
And I just recently was talking to somebody again about self-programming, and how like news is just got so much negativity in it. I've learned that when I was younger, that I started getting really down about life in the world and stuff, and it's because I was watching the news all the time. And once I realized that I was pretty sure that's what the cause was of why I was feeling the way I was, well, then I started making sure because I like comedies and I like science fictions, I like my Star Treks and my Star Wars and outer space kind of stuff, and the imagination of tech and everything, and I started watching comedies and quit watching news. I'd still watch news, but I'd just skim over it quick, just kind of keep up on current events a little bit, but I wouldn't spend my time watching all these different news stories. I'd just skim over it briefly, and I'd focus more on comedies and my sci-fi sometimes, but mainly comedies that I like. And because I'm watching these comedies, and in the beginning, I might laugh a little here or there or something, but the more I watched them, the more I'd laugh. So when I look back at it, I can tell that I was already try it, you know, and try to incorporate comedies in your normal routine. Well, I guess if you don't watch TV or movies or nothing, you know, if that's not your thing, well, then I don't know how to say that unless you got, I don't know if they sell comedy books of, you know, I wonder how they go. I don't know if they'll start looking, because I'm not a big avid reader, you know. Although I can read, I just read slower, you know. But I'm pretty sure you'll like the difference, you know. You start watching comedies and laughter, and I do believe laughter is really healthy for you. And or if you can, in the process of that, which I do myself, is I look up and I search different spiritual stuff too.
In 600 feet at the traffic circle, take the
And I watch a lot of different spiritual stuff, even people with their own YouTube channels, like this here kind of. I mean, they do things different, or some of them read scripture or whatnot, but I bounce around, check out different ones, and always keep an open mind of what each person has got to share, how they're sharing it and stuff, you know. But I still like keeping my comedies going.
Continue straight to stay on Forest Boulevard North.
I think I've been maybe straying from my comedy a little bit because, well, part of it's because I don't have internet anymore. So I'm gonna kind of try to. There's the library, which got super fast internet where I'm going now, so I can get some more uploading done. I got like, I don't know, I got 40 more videos to upload or something. And I'm kind of getting behind. I started having the blues a little bit, you know.
Exit the traffic circle onto Forest Boulevard
And
North.
I've been doing really good with it though. I haven't been like super depressed or nothing.
Continue on
Had a couple days where it
for 1 mile.
was feeling pretty blah, you know. But it was only for a little while during the day or whatever. And I know, and I say it a bunch of times, that all this, like for myself, all the stuff I've been going through, this challenge this time, I know it's all going to get better, and there's better stuff on the way. I've been through it too many times in my life where I've had my roller coaster rough patches, you know, down in the low parts. And right now I've been just having a slow climb. Yeah, I don't say it's a slow climb, even though I don't feel like I'm climbing. Maybe I'm getting elevating and I don't even know it. So that way pretty soon, that's what I'm hoping. Before I would climb and get back up, build myself back up, you know. And maybe now I'm just being elevated, don't even know it, and then all of a sudden I'm gonna hit that coasting deal, coast for a little while. Like a dream, right?
At the next light, turn right.
But it will happen, and that's another thing my mom taught me when I was younger, you know. She had me look back when I was doing really well. She had me look back at my tough times. We were sitting down talking about stuff. She had me look back at my tough times where things were just beating me up and I'd lost everything, and how I thought it was the end, you know. There was no way it was ever going to get better. And she said, look at where you are today, you know. She said, you never thought it was going to get better. I said, yeah.
At the light,
She said,
turn right onto Headwaters
you need to always
Parkway.
remember that. She said, you need to remember how bad you felt then, and just thinking it would never get better, and look at where you are now, and it did get better. And look at how good you feel today, and how well things are going. She said, so always remember that, so that if you ever go through tough times again, and you start feeling down, you can look at that and know that it's going to get better. You know, it's just part of how it works, you know, and it'll always
Take your next right
get
onto
better.
Fitzgerald Trail North.
Kind of yakking up my ear here. Quiet there, little navigator. I'm trying to talk. So, now I hope some of this was good input for you. But yeah, try that. I'm serious. Try can shut that off for now. Take off my glasses so you can see my pretty eyes. I don't know if they're blue, green, hazel, what they are today, but sometimes they seem different. Like if I wear a blue shirt, then blue really like seems to stick out more. And I don't wear green shirts that often. When I do, it's almost like the green comes out more. Never knew that when I was younger. That was kind of stuff I learned from Mama too. But hey, talk to God, just like I'm talking right now to this camera, which means I'm talking to you. Because you're watching. Thank you. I appreciate that. And when you talk to God, if you feel like it, tell him Darren said hi. And I gave him a big smile. So, appreciate you watching. God bless you, and we'll see you on the next one. Hey, I just provided something cool. Wait till you see this. Nope. I don't know if that's going to be in focus or not. Yeah, he's going to land over at the airport over there. I see him going down behind the trees. Dang it. Well, I don't know how that's going to come out, but well, I think it looked like it might have been getting out of focus when he was out in the sky. Once I started getting the sunset in the background, it's like it got a little out of focus. But I was in the camper here at the library uploading videos, and anyway, I'm gonna get back in there so I can finish uploading. I've uploaded over 20 already, or 40 actually. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.